Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Biko of South Africa once said that the most potent weapons in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in this context, I'm just referring to none other than James Agri Orengo. Well, this is James Orengo before State House meeting with President William Samoei Ruto.
We must first deal with injustice before we can deal with questions that arise out of that injustice. So I'm praying that Kenyans will listen to the voices of mothers like Mother Kevin to see that justice is done. Justice is done. And I want to say, those who are in a rush to join Ruto, that Ruto is a passing cloud. I am saying that without a fear of contradiction. Because Ruto now has no money. Because he's been borrowing. And the Kenyans have told him, you cannot borrow. Ruto has said no taxation. But he said he is continuing to taxation. And he refused taxation through the finance bill. So he cannot tax Kenyans. Ruto has lost the confidence of the international community. So, where is Ruto going to take us? Ruto is taking us into a sinking ship. And I'm urging everybody that joining Ruto is a disaster, is an abomination. It cannot work. And nobody is going to tell us. When we are saying Ruto must go.
Well, this is also James Orengo's speech after a meeting in State House with President William Samoei Ruto.
Please come to our aid in transforming Siaya, because where agriculture is having an impact in society, what national government invests, infrastructure, and even direct investment into enterprise, can change the life positively of communities. And we believe that if in the agricultural sector, in Siaya, as you have said, the intervention in terms of infrastructure and even in terms of investment, like in cotton, I think Siaya will be doing very well. And when we are talking about agriculture, we are excited and blue economy, because for impactful and positive transformation, we think agriculture and the blue economy is key to Siaya. And by the way, Siaya used to grow coffee. And we were very happy to receive your Minister or Cabinet Secretary, Mr. Oparanya. He came and had a session with the farmers. We used to have farmers in Siaya called better farmers who used to grow Robusta coffee. Now, issues of marketing and brokerage brought coffee farming to an end. It collapsed. But coffee was being done in Siaya. Cotton used to be done in Siaya, and it collapsed. Agriculture and the blue economy has a major role to play in the transformation of Siaya as a county. Out of 175 facilities in Siaya, we have registered 163 facilities. Out of a total population of about 900,000, a million, the people who have registered for SHA now is 335,000. It's just under 50%. We are not in the big league. Yeah, we are not amongst the top. But you can understand initially, when this I know you know what I mean.
Ladies and gentlemen, truth be said is that you are also confused why these two speeches has a total different thing. Because in this context, I was surprised that James Orengo said that Shah is working, a guy who has always been against the broad-based government. Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I just want to speak why James Orengo's speech differs in these two categories. But before I deep dive into this video, kindly take a second or two to like this video, comment, and most importantly, just subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if by any chance you are watching us from a different platform, kindly head over to YouTube, search for Creative Silas TV. If politics, war, documentaries, and sports is what you are passionate about, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a deep dive into it. Well, I know that you are asking yourself, why is Orengo, who was seriously opposing the broad-based government, now seriously lamenting and saying that praising the broad-based government? You might ask yourself, what is this, or what might have happened? Amani chai ndilipita. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that in politics is always a game of interest, and don't be surprised that President William Samoei Ruto might one day work with Rigathi Gachagua before 2027 or after 2027. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that this one is evident after Donald Trump and his close ally Joe Biden just splitted two identical two identical friends that no one even believed that could separate. But let's now dive into this one. Why is Orengo's speech totally different? Well, the first reason is this one is Ruto's plan to consolidate the people from Siaya County. The mountain is gone, and you and me know very well that right now, William Samoei Ruto in the Mount Kenya region, akienda huko, those people will say Ruto Tawi. Well, and William Samoei Ruto, being that he's a vicious politician, he has calculated his moves, and now he has understood that, you know what, the only people that can now take me to Canaan and be a two-term president are these people from this other side of country. But truth be said is that William Samoei Ruto has done a lot of things in Homa Bay town, because recently he launched several projects in Homa Bay. Well, Kisumu, let's not speak of Kisumu, because he was in Kisumu and said that he will where Raila Amolo Odinga gave him a 5-acre piece of land in Kirembe, where they say that they are going to develop some affordable housing. But William Samoei Ruto has always been a dilemma: who will support him, or what he will bring to the table of people from Siaya to help him or support him. Well, here's the twist. To support him, because right now he has managed to pocket the people of Homa Bay after constructing the Raila Amolo Odinga Stadium there, the Paya Beach there, creating all things. The people of Homa Bay are now excited, and now they are now feeling the impact of this broad-based government, which the people of Siaya, they come being that Orengo alikuwa na being that Orengo was not in good terms with President Samoei Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga, this broad-based government, ni kama hawako wamepata benefits. But William Samoei Ruto just decided to call this person in state house. Why? Because now the Kama, they want to orchestrate a way and script a good plan on what they are going to deliver to people of Siaya, so that William Samoei Ruto can get favor from people of Siaya County. Ladies and gentlemen, truth be said is that to Kenya, ladies and gentlemen, truth be said is that Kenyan politics is still being tribal driven. Because right now, just imagine, President is like President William Samoei Ruto has forgotten that the people from the mountain Kenya President William Samoei Ruto has forgotten that the people from the Mount Kenya region are the people who let him in to power. Because right now the development zote analeta huko Nyanza, si ndio? But just to consolidate and gain the trust of people of western part of Kenya. The second reason why Orengo might be speaking two different voices is William Samoei Ruto is nearing to visit Siaya town. Just imagine that you are a father with just imagine that you are a baby daddy to someone, and you does not provide anything to the kids of that woman. Trust me, just imagine that one day you decide that, you know what, I just want to have some conversation with these kids, a person, a baby daddy who has not been providing anything to the sons or to his children, do you think that your children will accept you? So this is just William Samoruto plan to make sure that people of Sierra County, to make sure that he will take projects from people to Sierra County so that these people of Sierra County can benefit also from this broad-based government. And after benefiting from this broad-based government, maybe President William Samuruto will win the hearts of the people from Sierra County. Because truth be said, and you know very well that if by any chance Orengo could have continued with no broad-based government policy, this movement of Orengo could have been huge. And maybe President William Samoei have understand and have said that, you know what, the momentum that this guy is coming with in the ground will seriously cause a negative impact in our politics coming 2027. And if by any chance we have not, and if by any chance we will not come up with a good orchestrated plan to make sure that we will counterattack on this guy, we will be cooked. And people of Sierra County, they come to tutapoteza, si ndio? So President Samuel amejua vizuri that being that he is nearing to visit Sierra County, our promising president, he will start this project and promise the people of Sierra County that they will complete this project. And upon completion of this project, truth be said, is that people of Sierra County will vote William Samoei in again in 2027, hoping that William Samoei will continue to and accomplish the projects that they will complete. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your own thoughts on comment section. Why do you feel that Orengo's journey to President William Samoei State House was something that was well orchestrated for? I was your host Silas. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and most importantly, just subscribe to our YouTube channel. At last, bye bye.